Hey guys, welcome back. This is Breach, and today we are going into Garen's tomb, from which no one else has made it out alive, and apparently we will die if we go in, so that's always nice. First off, I'm going to cast Radiant so that we can see where we're going. This is not one that I would recommend you go through in the dark. From here on out, I mean, anytime we're in a cave, we're going to use Radiant. But we're going to want to go in kind of a clockwise fashion here. The enemies you're going to face, some of them are a little bit stronger than what we were fighting on Rimeldar. So, definitely want to make sure you're leveled up and geared up for this area. But you see those pillars, you're almost where we're going to get to the next four. Now, you do need another door, so in total, we've gone through 4 of the 6 keys that we could buy. Where we refilled back at Tantagal. But if you play the game right and perfectly, 6 keys is all you'll need throughout the entire adventure. If you don't open any extraneous doors or anything like that. So you'll need 2 here in Garenham, 1 in Tantagal Castle, 1 later on in a city, 1 in the Draco Lord's place, and 1 to get the princess, which technically the princess is optional. I'm not sure what really happens if you skip her though, because I've never done that. That dragon's just, he's the second best source of experience in the game, so I don't know why you'd want to skip that. 950 experience saves you a hell of a lot of grinding. But you get to the second floor, you start up in the northeast corner, and you want to work your way down to the southwest. And here, you're seeing enemies that we would face on Rimeldar. Next floor, you'll see enemies we'll face on the next continent. So, definitely scaling up the difficulty a touch. Druins. You should be named Warlocks. You're not Druins. Don't be something you're not. Just be you. So you go down there, and I get a little turned around in this spot every single time. But you definitely want to go up here, even though, oh, there's a staircase there. We should probably go down. No, don't go down. Go up and up the right path, and you'll end up where you need to be. So, but instead we get to show off a Spectre, and I think this is the only spot where they're at in the game, unless I'm mistaken. They're the one of the palette swaps of the ghosts. And Eider Lords. This is the only spot they're at in the game. The palette swap of the Eiders, which should be called Druins. But, you know, whatever. Yeah, if you go around here, you're just going to find some cracks in the ground and weeds growing. And you just remembered that, didn't you? You know, it doesn't matter how many times I have to play through this game in a single week. There's always going to be the one dungeon that I forget how to get through, and it's Garen's tomb. I never can remember this one. I mean, it's in the middle dungeon, and I like to keep Radiant up for you guys and for me. It just, as soon as it starts closing in, it's obnoxious. I think you have something like 200 steps for each bit of it, or 200 before it closes off first, and then another 100 after that, and so on and so forth. It's something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers off the top of my head. But yeah, you want to go up and down more. Down is your friend. Nah, it's fun being actually on side quests now, rather than just, you know, mindless gold grinding. I mean, we're not done with the mindless gold grinding by any stretch of the word, but we're on a side quest at least. Now here, it's obvious there's only one place to go. You wrap around the sea or the backwards sea in the middle of the room. This Dead Knight, we're going to see him a lot in one of the next areas. You wrap around the center of the room, there's your up staircase. And there's our shiny harp. Now, they obviously intended for you to fight your way out of here, which could cut out some grinding in the future, but I never like to do it. Always go with outside. And I'm not going to return. We are going to go ahead and turn in the shiny harp to get the second of the 3 pieces that we need to get the final item that'll let us get to Charlock. There's a shrine over west of Cole where you can turn this in. And you turn it in to get the rain staff, the counterpart to the sunstone. and those are two of the three pieces you need to get the last piece to get to Charlock. The Lore's Love, in theory, helps you find the third piece, but you don't need it to find the third piece. So, I mean, in theory, you could just let the princess sit and rot there with her new dragon friend as you go kill the Draco Lord and save the world. And I really don't know how the end of the game would work out if she wasn't there, because it's definitely the canon ending for you to save her, but it's not required. So, I don't know, if you've beaten the game and left the princess in the swamp cave, let me know, because I'm curious now, but I don't feel like playing through the game a fourth time just to find out. But the way you get up to the shrine there, it's a little hidden, and it's just this one tile row that you can go through to get to the area where it's at. And obviously you're going to have to fight enemies along the way, which at this point it's negligible experience in gold that we're getting from them. After this episode, since we're kind of drawing close to the end here, we'll be grinding up 25,000 gold, and we're going to be doing that on the southern part of Rimeldar. Probably going to hit around level 16 or 17 doing that, but that's so we can buy the last two purchasable upgrades. The final upgrade for our shield and the second strongest weapon in the game. But here, we need to trade the shiny harp for the rain staff. He takes the shiny harp out of our inventory, which gives us enough room to carry the rain staff. And yeah, that's what we're accomplishing this episode, is finishing off that side quest. We're going to cast Return to go back to Tanticle. And I can't remember if I show you where we're going to go next. No, I don't. Anyways, guys, this has been Breach. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did,